his snare and shit.
I think I found it.
I think Square found the snare and shit. Intros are easy.
Diamond mud, me and Rob on the trail and make a diamonds touch. He the RKO on the diamond cut. Find your crutch and get suplex. Fuck around and turn him into ooblet. Who next? Go, we're running. I ain't trying to end up in the vulture. Stunning bitch, I feel like I'm Armor King when I'm blunted. I'm Lord Infamous, how I run it. Stone like pumice, solid as snakes. I'm thinking I'm good, I promise I'm great. How many ways can I possibly say? You all in my face, you get tossed in your place. I think I'm Mace, I think I'm Puffy right after the case. I think I'm losing my passion to chase. I think I'm losing my mind, right at the line and I'm tapping the brakes. Used to run from my problems, now they sitting attached to my waist. They told me those years I spent rapping were nothing but sad. I imagine the actual waste. Now I'm in Texas, now my friends are the bestest. Now I be rapping with legends, ayy. I give a fuck what your records say. I own myself today, it's fuck 'em.
I hate this shit, forget a lot of things. I need a break from it. I'm still bottled up, I'm still changing shit. Why? I don't know why. I don't even know an eighth of it. Don't reveal concern, that's some ain't shit. I got a meal I earned, I guess I'm making this. Sometimes I just need a break from this. Sometimes there's nothing I can take from this. So I'm all in, all in. I don't need to find my calling. I'm just by the time I'm stalling. Till I'm in the light, I saw it. I'm so tired, these words don't need to make sense. I don't think things through. Feel stay loud, never will hear, yeah.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between. How are we today? It's a nice Wednesday afternoon. Or morning. It's actually morning. Because I'm starting at 11. But, welcome on in. I got a good amount of sleep last night. I got like a solid 7 hours. It's been nice, actually. Like, I fixed my sleep schedule for the most part. I've been trying to go to bed at just like I'm not even going to bed at like a set time. Like, I'm not going to bed at like just like, you know, 10 p.m. and then I'll just get however much I get and then I'll start my morning strong. I literally just like, I've been prioritizing, like I can go to bed somewhat late, but I want to get like a minimum hours of sleep and it's 7 is what I'm going for. And it's just been nice. It's been nice to like have that goal in mind in the back of my head and then just like actually I've been giving myself the strength to do so. Or at least it's kind of felt that way. I need to tweet out that I'm streaming, so I'm gonna take a moment here to still vibe for a bit. Dude, I had the dumbest moment yesterday. So, I've been trying, for a while now, I've been trying to eat new foods. Mainly because my flavor palette when I was younger was like absolutely atrocious. And so growing up and going to college, I pretty much like had in the back of my mind that like I needed to just try more foods. Even if I like when I was younger and pickier, I was just not eating anything that didn't look nice to me. And so I was just like, I need to get more of a palate. So I've been working on that a lot over the past like, let's say like 5 years, 6 years now. And like one of the things I tried is that whenever my family goes out to a Chinese restaurant, it's like I need to try like all of their flavors of chicken. Just that way I, you know, understand what my comparisons are. Because when I was younger, I used to just get orange chicken, which is fine and it still tastes good. I still like it. but now I'm like, but now I also like honey chicken, sesame chicken. So now I'm okay with general shows. But now I'm to the point to where I'm trying to like, not like weirder, but like semi like nicher ones. Like I'm trying the Sichuan. I tried that yesterday. And that was perfectly fine. Here's the thing though. My family and I ordered Chinese 2 days ago. And what I had 2 days ago was what I thought was chicken. And it was like beef spare rib, I think was what it was. And I just had an entire like container of just this red ass beef spare rib. And I was like, why is this Szechuan chicken so beet red? I was like, this doesn't look correct. As I was eating it, I kind of was like, this also doesn't really taste fully like chicken. But it's like, but there are some things to where it's like, it does. I mean, that's just how it is. It doesn't taste like chicken, but it kind of is there. It's fine. You know, it's still chicken. It's just, you know, maybe a bit strange by opinion. And so I was eating through it, and it was just, my mom pointed it out to me yesterday. It's like, you know, you ate almost all of the pork spare rib yesterday, or beef spare rib, whatever it was yesterday. And I was like, that's what that was. It was an absolute brick moment for me to where I just couldn't tell the difference between it. I guess the sauce is so strong, right? But the Szechuan chicken was pretty good. The dish itself was incredibly vegetable heavy. I would have liked more of the chicken itself because it had a nice flavor to it, and I would have just had it with white rice, if anything. But I guess the vegetables were complimented, so it was really good. It's really hard for me to multitask, so I'm only getting to my Twitter now. Continuing the interlude. Hang on. Okay, I finished reading. Alright, what else do I want to talk about? What the fuck? Why, Jack? Why, Jacksepticeye? Why? Jacksepticeye and Ethan uploaded a fucking episode of Brain Leak, their podcast that just uses their feet. Why? Okay, anyways. Other thing I wanted to talk about. I played the new TFT set yesterday. I know before I streamed it, right? So I was sitting there yesterday thinking like, I have my WoW dailies to do. I still have stuff in Classic and in Retail to do. Do I want to put in like a solid session of that? I also installed some new games off of my friend's Steam library that I kind of wanted to get to. Let's switch over screens as well. Let's actually get this going. I was in the middle of just like slamming through this quest's text. And I was thinking like, do I want to start Stardew Valley? Or do I want to like, do I want to actually like continue doing my WoW dailies and stuff like that? Like I'm always in the back of my head just like, what would be the most progressive for me? I either grind the reputation and stuff like that in WoW today, or I have to do it later. So it's like, it's going to be easier if I start it now. It's just one of those things to plant the seed now and finish it later. And my friend messaged me. It's just like, the new TFT set is out. I'm like, I'm in. I fucking opened up the game and I played immediately, like... How many games of Rumble did I play yesterday? I think I played 7 games of Remix Rumble? Dude. That set is so fun. I'm also pretty bad at it, I feel. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do. High Fallaton. Jesus, is showing text a lot. I feel like whenever I got like a good composition going, or I got like a good, how was I thinking? Like I was on a roll, right? Like I got a good set of like augments into a decent transition into, you know, X, Y, and Z, right? I feel like the game was pretty much playing for me. Like it didn't really feel like, I still am getting used to like a lot of the new set and the units and stuff. I feel like a lot of it is like the new terminology is always like a trip for me, because it's like the terminology used is perfectly fine. Like the fact that there's like I hate like notifications. I'm trying to get rid of all of them. The fact that there's what is it? There's like characters that are like super fan and stuff like that is something that's like a new phrase for me, even though we had mascot before in set 8. And like just all of the other like side synergies and stuff like that like are weirdly labeled in my opinion, but there are like equivalents to them in the past. So I was liking that, but it was a barrier that I needed to learn through. I'll definitely play. I'll probably stream it this weekend. I haven't done my ranked placements yet. I'll probably do that. I'll probably practice over the course of this week and then stream it Sunday. Topaz gave me her number. Cool. All right, to the game.
Might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
I agree. Greetings, Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your messages. Please wait. Not a reply. She doesn't seem like... She really doesn't reply to messages within her working hours. Greetings, Director Topaz is currently busy. Can you tell me where Topaz has gone? Checking Director Topaz's schedule for you. Currently, Director Topaz is on an inspection tour at the History and Culture Museum on the Overworld Belobog Euro 6. That's pretty smart, thank you. Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your messages. That's a good
Okay, got it.
bit.
She's at the museum. We better think about what we're gonna say. She might
Nope,
be young,
go in there
but
blind.
She is an IPC executive.
We don't need to do that
Definitely no
much.
pushover.
We don't need to do that much thinking. Ooh. Was the museum something I was able to take a tour of before? I don't remember being able to go in here. But I also didn't hyper explore Euro. No, I did hyper explore Eurolo quite a bit. Because I remember off stream while I was playing, I was going through and collecting all of the chests and doing all of the like little mini quests and stuff like that because I wanted to play more. That's the underworld. It's like Rivet Town and all of those areas. I always like looking at these little art things because it kind of just feels like they take like a piece of, what is it? Like not like stock art, but like concept art, and they just like filter the shit out of it. But it's like real concept art. It's kind of cool. Provisional evacuation, 34 of this type of painting. That comes to 9 million. Oh, she's totaling the number of money if she sold all of her fucking paintings.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Third?
Did my smart reply function tell you where I was? It's a system developed by the technology department. Pretty neat, right? What do you make
It
of
is
this
pretty cool.
painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that.
It's a
as if
special
that
kind of
artist
sad.
had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
Seems that you know your art.
Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take my word for it. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself. I suppose
Art isn't really my
what I'm
specialty,
trying to
even though
say
I
is
get around.
what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Only 4 times value?
Oh?
For a
Collaboration
deeply
between our
seated
two
and
sides,
emotionally, like, based piece of
Not
art.
exactly.
Only 4 times
Actually,
value.
perhaps? Let's walk and talk. This way.
Also, what calculated its
Most
intrinsic value?
exhibits in this museum are of little value.
Bro.
But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her.
We have literally helped her
So,
brought this
how can I
planet
help?
from Carnage.
Not sure in the arrangement, or...
We, help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
You really aren't. We want to ask for a favor on behalf of Bronya.
I see. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable
I don't
it
know
is.
if you do. I really
However,
don't.
you
I
must
don't.
understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its
How?
difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
And if the debt literally cannot be
The Strategic
repaid.
Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Eurilo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Bronya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
I don't like your mentality, but I understand from the
So
perspective
you're
of your
basically
job.
saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
Yes. Life, death, and
Not
taxes
sure it's
and all
as
that.
poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurilo 6?
I can't see it past fucking Japard's
So
massive
bright
head.
and fluffy. Where can I find a live one?
You like animals?
I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Oh, where'd they go? They must be out playing.
Why are you letting your animal walk around the museum and play with stuff? They're
This
called
little guy's on
displays,
display
ma'am.
Here probably means it's already extinct, right?
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog?
Yeah, because we need all the help we can get, man.
Bronya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation.
Well, that's not what we're
No
questioning.
matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
Then what are you planning?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Branya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Arillo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere?
Because you're literally talking about the dead of the fucking planet that we just freed
I should probably take this.
from, like, unironic tyranny.
So, what now?
I can't enjoy the festive situation because you're literally doing completely unfestive things.
I guess so.
Sort of made
but that
sense,
still
though.
doesn't fix
I don't know,
Bronya's
it's...
problem. I guess Miss Topaz is just
Like,
doing her
from the
job.
perspective of, like, a
And as far as the
deading
Express is
company and what
concerned,
they've done for
I
Arillo
think
6,
it'd
it
be
makes
unwise
sense.
to make the
But it's
IPC
like,
our enemy.
for the current state of Arillo 6, like Belobog in general, it's like completely, like, they're not in control of their own economy so to such an extent that they can, like, actually repay a massive fucking debt. Like, dude, we just, like, barely solved, like, literal borderline racism between, like an entire civil war just between the upper and lower area of Belobog. Like, they're not just gonna, like, come up with a fund of 8 times their entire economy and just pay it to the debtors. They're just not able to. But it's like, I understand that they helped construct Belobog's walls and stuff like that, and it was, you know, important that they do so, but it's like, what is her plan?
All these
They're
vested
not able to.
interests. So hard to undo any of it. They teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school?
I don't know.
Did someone send you a message?
I know Don Hang's message is still in my inventory. I heard you're back in Belobog. Give me a shout out when you have a minute. It's urgent. What's up, Sela? Bunch of rascals came down to the underworld, took over the great mine by force. I asked Branya what to do, and she told me not to mess with them for the time being. Branya was right. It's probably best not to mess with them. Too late. Wildfire and the Silvermane guards have already engaged with them. And the Silvermane guards. Those jerks have super advanced fancy weapons that jacked up damage. We can't handle them. I'm sending an SOS because I'm running out of ideas. On the way. The Silvermane guard are also attacking?
Huh? The IPC are causing
Is it the
trouble in
IPC?
Underworld? Already?
It wouldn't make sense for the Silvermane guards to get involved if if Bronya's aware of the situation.
Now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPC suits for a minute.
Here we
I
go
really
again.
did jinx us. I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Alright, what's going on here?
Mila!
That is IPC.
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
What's going on here?
It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. Nobody's been
They are
seriously
kind of an
hurt,
interplanetary,
but a few
like,
Wildfire members got minor
organization.
injuries.
They have a little bit more funding.
Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
I mean, she said over text they're taking
Miners made
taking
it out
over it,
earlier.
but
They look pretty panicked. They said
do they just
whole
want
mine
to take
had
all of
been
the
seized by people in
all of the
black.
geo marrow? Or are they just gonna use that as like a form of like
Guests keep talking about asset evaluation.
what is it?
Whatever
Monetary
that means.
compensation? Is that they
All I
just
know
take
is
a
that they're
large
seriously
chunk of what
disrupting the
makes the
lives of the
fucking planet an
underworlders.
asset? Is Topaz around? Their leader?
Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
The person
Possibility.
you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name
Pazto?
is, she can wait.
At least
Right now,
Potaz
the
was
most important
closer.
thing is to
You were
free those
onto
trapped
something
in the
there.
Great Mine. Are you two with me?
Okay.
Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out.
Yeah,
of the
get
way.
her ass, Sela. Get her.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
Seriously, go get some lunch, bro.
What's their deal?
At least he was more
You
tempted
two
on
were
that one.
talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains! Do you even know who
It's the
you're
same
talking
bastards.
to?
It's always the same, like,
Your
3
boss
guards
knows
that
to
you
treat us
encounter
with
in a game
respect.
like this.
You'd better start showing some yourself.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC?
The wage cut.
Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience. No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
Okay, we are taking this approach. I figured we'd get here eventually. I'll do this and then ult. Break. Let's go! Boom. It's pretty good damage. They get a buff called performance points. I focus the left guy.
This ends here.
No more playing nice.
My shoestring does good damage.
Specimen sighted.
I'm proud of her. She's grown up so much.
Blade of moonlight.
Well, this was entirely unnecessary for me to use my team's health bars like this. It's fine. She has ult now.
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
They probably just need bodies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when you're ready. Ready for action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld.
Alright, sure.
Let's get moving.
Oh, this is a full-on combat encounter. Luckily, I deal good ice damage. Meanwhile, it's Varog's settlement. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss.
Don't you mess with her.
You...
Don't you mess with her,
I'm
Topaz, I
Topaz.
swear.
I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guess, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl?
Hey,
So heartwarming.
don't you fucking make fun of that bond. That bond nearly brought me to fucking tears a bit ago.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive?
Interastral Peace Corps, baby.
Straight to the point, huh? I
Huh.
like your style.
Interastral.
Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
What?
This is...
The cube.
Source code.
What is that?
Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized
What?
units in Belobog.
Does that
I'm sure you're familiar with this.
that include?
All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize
Oh.
the underlying systems created by
No,
the
because I
IPC.
think
But
Svarog
then
is
so
older than that,
refined
right?
that
He was made by the
engineers never
original
saw
like
any reason to
Guardian
change it.
scientist team.
I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within.
There's
This
even
is
more
my
robots?
bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
That's such a fucked up way of phrasing it.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
But it is within
So
Svarog's
you're
programming
not as
to do
stubborn as
that.
the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
Meanwhile, with us beating the shit out of everyone between point A and B. It's Nummy!
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
Numby!
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising.
Are they?
Wanna go take a look?
How much do we know about the IPC, bro? I know nothing about this fucking organization. Are there like side quests that I was able to do in order to like learn more about them? Oink. Oh.
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Do you actually think I have an idea? Not sure, strong accent.
I should have have known. Don't quit your day job.
I like that option.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Are we gonna follow it?
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
That's fair. Let's go.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
No. No.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow? I really don't know anything.
Bro, back off.
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
They're like hard pressing and fucking torturing every goddamn like person that works at the mines, and it's just like, they don't immediately know everything that we need to know from them. Quaint, and then it's just like they're complaining about it. So fucked up.
Gotta stop the bleeding. To travel far away.
That's not the button I meant to press, but this will work. I do need healing, I just didn't need to use this ultimate for it. Let's do this.
In lunar flame.
I'll do this. I'll give a fair attack. I'll do this. Cool. That should kill.
Nowhere to run.
Nice. Easy combat. Easy combat.
Unawares.
Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
More
But
IPC.
aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
I feel like Numby is somewhat like a representation of Topaz's actual opinions.
Look, that big guy down there. Is he the one in
They
charge?
made a security bot?
We'll see who's really in charge.
They made like a
Let's go.
security droid-sized whale. Or what is it? Isn't it a whale
Where'd
model?
Numby go?
For the... Where
Wow.
did Numby go?
For something so short and stubby, surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
Big giant security whale. It's a party!
The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here.
He's dripped to his fucking Timbs,
Advised to
bro.
follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the
I
locals
still
out
love
of their
Sela's
homes.
little collar that she has, like with
I'm
the
warning
ribbon.
you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction here.
No.
We are all powerful here.
No. I want to speak to your boss.
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project.
She's not related?
In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets.
What is that rule?
Following the rules.
What is that rule where you just get to skip the negotiating part of like any operation you guys take part in?
It's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think?
Ah yes, if you look under
Hanging by a thread, and now the
Article
Justice Board
3,
put a plug on it.
Section 4, we just get to say fuck it to everything that happened beforehand and just like take the shit if we just don't want to deal with it today. We're just not really feeling like the negotiating types.
Take your breath, March. I've never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't we learn the IPC was powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
Okay. Nice flex, buddy.
I won't surrender. Dodge this! Take this!
I'll just use all of the strength attack on the one guy that's fucking physical exposed. Okay.
In the name of
Now I
land,
should
will
shield them.
forged in ice. Never falters!
Specimen sighted.
Ooh, how do I want to do this? Oh, they all have a stack of performance buff as well. What is this passive on theirs? When the summoner is defeated. Okay, I'll just focus it then.
Hope you're prepared.
Everyone is shielded anyways, so I'm fine with.
Dodge this!
What? He just absorbed the grunt's performance rating?
I think something bit me.
Okay. Japard's just eating it.
Blade of moon.
Okay, crit rate increase.
All will be revealed.
I get to
In
ult
lunar
here.
flame.
Big damage.
You're not going anywhere.
Is that all?
Okay. Ow!
Take this! Shape of Tyson Rise! Beat it!
Bastard for hitting me with a move like that. That's just fucking nuke. Ow.
Is that all?
Ow.
Commencing research.
I'm gonna heal you because you're particularly low, and then I'm gonna just fucking ult. Like immediately.
Nowhere to run.
This ends here. In the name of Lando, will forged
Get
in ice.
another Japard ultimate
Never
out. I need
falter.
shielding.
You're not going
Get that.
anywhere.
That did not kill at all. I probably should have just used the skill point on it. Alright. You're back up. I have successfully seized an International Peace Corporation employee.
Specimen sighted.
Or interastral.
Deep breath.
Save it for your own skin.
I don't know what my objective should be, so I'm just, my objective is the same as, I know what we're gonna do today, Ferb. We're just gonna beat the shit out of the same mob. Okay, Japard doesn't eat it too badly here. Bonk.
Want to see what
I
I
did
can do?
not get my ultimate from that. That is unfortunate.
You're not going anywhere. Rise, beat it.
That should deal break. Yep. Please freeze. Hell yeah. This guy gets the hit, but that's okay.
Kill me. All will be
Oh, but that
revealed.
actually gives me my ultimate. Now I get to do this.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
And now I get the ability to do this.
Dodge this. Commencing research.
Oh.
To travel far.
Get my Japard ult and Link's ultimates out.
In the name of
My team has the
Lando, will forged in
survivability, it's
ice.
just that these fuckers are
Never
beefy.
falters.
I am fighting an entire corporation's, like,
I think something bit me.
a whole ass
No more playing
incorporation
nice.
boss. Incorporation?
Ready for death.
I swear I can speak normal English. Ow. Ow. Just gonna focus on beating the shit out of this thing when
Let me
optimal.
through. Dodge this.
Because they just keep summoning mobs. I just need to kill this thing as fast as possible. Freeze? Hell yeah. Double frozen. Ow. 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 Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Oh. Nothing happened where I thought something would happen. Nice. I'm based and red-pilled.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Destroyed.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%.
Jeez.
60%? We're done for. Attention all personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
Why did she suddenly... You're better off asking Bronya.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have
Honestly,
been any worse.
that's more of an appropriate question.
Looks like we've got a message.
But I mean, it's probably just so that there's something to distract the public from the problem. Or it's an accident. It's whatever. Where are you, March and Dak Are you alright? Bronya, we're in the underground right now. The IPC's people took over the Great Mine. Us and Sela just kicked them out. I see, you're with Sela. How are things going? Did you get hurt? Don't worry, we can totally handle this. I failed to persuade Topaz. No worries, Dakalipia. This wasn't your responsibility in the first place. Something just happened here, and I can't explain it clearly in messages. Could you come back to Quipple Fort? I need advice from you two in this situation. Sure.
I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Sela?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here. Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Sela. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out. Come on, to Klipoth Fort!
Okay.
These guys don't look like thieves.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
No.
Bellabot might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Okay, that was cool, but that was a fucked up cinematic. Also, the fact that I'm Japard confused me for a moment because I thought it was like one of those things where I just reported back. No, it's just how it was.
Welcome
This is
back.
my character.
I
That's my
appreciate your
Japard.
help
It's a different
more
one.
than I can express.
Alt universe
Couldn't have
type
been
beat.
easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Bronya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
I've had friends that have like really important positions either within like a company that they work in or within like a school organization that is actually just like they've like definitely just walked around like zombies, and it's reminding me of how Bronya is right now. She's just like turbo drained from all of this. The stakes are a little differently when your entire planet is in debt to some random corporation that your like great-great-great-great-grandparents signed on to. But it feels similar enough. You couldn't have foreseen all of this. It's literally unpredictable.
Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still,
And then
it
like
hasn't stopped
Turbo
panic
destroyed Japard.
People are
But yes,
confused.
she did do
They
that.
don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
It's not even
Did you
something that
manage to
just
get in
informing
touch
the
with Topaz
civilians would help
again?
either.
We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look,
Oh, I can't read that.
It's...
the contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Bronya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own
This is
life.
a pretty little POV.
In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants.
Well, what's the
My
name
home
of it?
planet was extremely
It could be known by
resource-poor.
me.
To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night.
Wasn't China like this
My
at one
home
point?
was facing
Because
its
of the
demise.
amount of
relatively
pollution in the
wealthy
air.
chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage.
I think it's like certain
acid rain,
districts
and
were like that
dust,
when they were like industrial
waiting
districts.
For the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department.
The Sid.
I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Bronya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belobogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurillo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belobogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision
it's so heavy loaded.
that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
What the fuck? Someone outside my room started like lightly vacuuming something. Scared the shit out of me because I didn't know what it was. It sounds sincere, but I don't know what the terms of the contract all imply. Is it just something similar? No, it's the robots, right? The letter itself sounds sincere, though.
Agree. It's hard to imagine she wrote that letter just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
It's weird when politicians are put into an actual position like this that matters.
Has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible.
It does allow her to get to work as soon as possible.
And let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapothfort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
Do I have voting rights?
I think we should leave this matter to the Belobogians. Don't you agree?
I do. I'm making a joke.
We failed
I'm
to
sorry,
convince
March.
But this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld.
Is that Pella? Hello. It's Pella, right? Yeah, it is Pella. Hello.
We meet again. How have you two been?
It's been lit.
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong.
I went to a giant ship entirely made up of Chinese architecture. There was fox people that live 7 times my duration. It was so cool. I've been doing great. I know it's got a matter of serious concern though, like in terms of right now.
Really? You better not be making things up. I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Kayla. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion. Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay,
I think
Having a
I've got it.
decision like this be like super
If it
brash
were
and
up
like
to
last
me,
minute too is actually advantageous as
probably
well towards
agree to the
Topaz.
IPC's conditions.
It's a fucked up but good strategic, like, political strategy.
Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside. And that's
Wow.
assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If
That's
the
fair.
IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
I don't know
I
if
see.
fun is a matter we should be
So
considering here.
compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Thank you. Now to Serval. I imagine that Serval might actually say just like no.
Well, look who we have here! You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
Need your opinion on something important.
Sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
Alright, so basically, right? Interastral debt.
How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on, are you serious?
That's what I was thinking. What the
I
fuck?
thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them.
Based?
You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I
Interesting.
see. I suppose that makes sense.
That's very telling of
Thanks for
Serval's
your
entire
input.
character
I'll make a
instead
note
of
of your
like my
opinion.
perspective of her was kind of limited to like kind of just her as a rock star for the most part. But the perspective from her as a scientist as well is also really interesting. It's very like different. Really? This is who we want the other opinion of? Hello, Dunn.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon.
I didn't think
Been
I'd see
pretty
you
hectic
so
in the
soon.
city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
We need your opinion on an important
You
matter.
need my opinion? I'm happy to help. So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure.
That's an understatement.
Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
Your opinion here.
We're here to gather everyone's
Yeah.
opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own
Okay,
the
we're
place.
not
How can
going
such
for a
people be
personality
trusted?
read.
Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
kind of predictable as a soldier.
Did we miss
The
anyone
hold
in
your
the
ground
overworld?
type POV.
I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
How do I think Sela will... I think Natasha will probably say yes to signing the contract. How do I think Sela would react?
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
We need your opinion on
Seems a
important
little out of the
matters.
Blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it.
Oh.
I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument.
Very well spoken for a
Another
doctor's
vote for the
perspective.
against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Oh, now I'm really curious on what Sela's gonna say. Also, who's the third person in the underworld? I'm getting the perspective of... Oh, Oleg.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me.
Oleg, I couldn't forget you.
Tell by the
You're
look on your
randomly voice
faces
acted
you're
by Steve
probably
Blue.
not
You think I'm
dropping
just
by
gonna
to say
forget you?
hi. Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished
I
reputation?
mean, she's probably
for years
thinking
to
that she'll
come?
have that in some way. Like, either way.
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Somewhat makes sense to me. But Sela was always a little different than Wildfire, because Sela's perspective was more like self-run. Like, not just for the greater good, like, very, like, self-run as well. I guess I will not be asking Sela, even though they mentioned asking her earlier. Hello, Clara. Hello, Clara, this young child. How would you like to have a say in international / interastral politics? This might affect future generations. The next 6 or 7, I was informed. Your opinion matters greatly here.
Miss March.
The fate of several generations of people lie on your shoulders.
To the underworld.
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
Uh-oh.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Well, then Clara's here.
Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
She kind of is.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something?
Yes. We informed this child of this planet's great debt.
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams.
No.
Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
That is good POV.
All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is...
A tie.
The votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
Just coin flip it. Only Bronya makes the final call now.
We forgot to ask Zila. Let's go see what she has to say. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Sure. My bet is that Sela is gonna say that she is for the contract, because Sela also has kind of self-sacrificial tendencies at times. But there's also the chance that she has the same exact opinion as Clara, to where she doesn't want to bind anyone for future generations.
You look a little uneasy. Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
Great, no added pressure for that, March. Thanks.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
Interesting. Your vote is extremely important.
Thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
That's also fair.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
That's fair.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
She always did.
Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
I agree, we should get some rest, Shepard.
Whoa, the fort's packed! I've never seen this many people here before.
Jeez.
What? Jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
This is not a good environment for you, Bronya.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
She's behind you, whatever you decide.
Should've known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
She does trust you as the,
Come to
you
a
know,
conclusion with the
as the main
ministers?
figure in charge.
It's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
All of you!
I know what to do.
Wait!
Himeno.
I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
You're about to drop the hottest fucking plot bomb, aren't you? Himeko's about to walk in and be like, actually, the IPC, when they solved Topaz's planet, went back 2 years after Topaz left and fucking, like, bombed it because, like, one guy broke a rule or something like that. Do you have a solution?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology
It's not even
is
high percent.
63%.
It's 2/3.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field.
That's good, at least.
I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
So it's still hard, but now we have the added measure that it's not even
I
guaranteed.
understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
That is fair, without it being a guarantee.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that
We're
you
just
do
kicking the
everything
IPC
in your
out.
power to
We're just
stop
booting them out.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Oh, we have Himiko now.
Belobog's future is
She's a
not
part
for
of
sale.
our implied canon
We'll
party.
never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need.
Mommy's
Not
home.
once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Ooh, random group chat message. We can talk here, Japard. Share with your reports. More details, the better. Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison Rivet Town with Silvermane guards and automatons to stop the IPC. The defense went smoothly at first, but Topaz herself appeared. Some special tech that allowed her to seize control of our automatons in an instant. It seems Topaz is heading for a certain area for the depths of Rivet Town. For some reason, Svarog is with her. Is Svarog against us again? I hope not. My instincts tell me that there's something else behind this, but I'm unsure. At least we know where Topaz can be found. Let's go, March Dak.
Japard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
We did go to Rivet Town quite often.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Holy shit, who's this handsome devil? Is the player version of him slightly taller? No, we're like the exact same height.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set.
Sure.
Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
That looks fine. Yeah, we'll stick with this team. Meanwhile, with Topaz and Svarog.
Destination reached.
Whoa, that looks sick.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory.
Dude,
It was
it's
right
like the
under
fucking
our
rumbling
noses
from
all
Attack on
along.
Titan. The goons just come out of the walls.
You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface.
And what are those?
A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you.
Yeah, but they're not
Come
based
on,
as
Numby.
Lorog.
We've got some
He's just
assessing
built
to
different.
do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're
I've
right,
given
Miss
us
Yoko.
heavy
We'll be using
explosives.
the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
We actually are using explosives.
Stealth bomb?
I'll explain later.
I wasn't
Let's get moving.
expecting us to actually use bombs.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Remember,
I'm ready.
try to avoid being noticed.
When controlling automaton stealth bomb, press the attack button to trigger self-detonation, stun all enemies in the attack radius, and complete the challenge. But if the automaton fails to stun all enemies at once or is discovered by the enemy, the challenge has failed. Try to avoid enemies' line of sight and use sprint to approach your enemies and take them all down at once. Hold on, I'll wait a moment. Oh, I just realized the thing on my back's like a fragmentation grenade. I see. Okay,
Oh,
got it.
wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion!
Is there any container
It's a
back here?
shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
I mean, we'd prefer to not resort to like stealth
I've
bombing
seen standard
people.
issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced.
That's what they were. They weren't whale models, they were
Hopefully
grizzly
the automaton
models.
stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready.
Dude, I'm so ready.
Are you ready? Remember.
ISFP detected.
I was just kind of like, well, if I just sprint at it, can it see me? Because it doesn't immediately
To be
spot
honest,
me.
I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything.
I was like, if I'm running at it and it spots me, is it an immediate geo, or can I still like detonate if it doesn't attack me? Because you know when you aggro a mob, it can hit you in order to get ambush on you. So I was like, do I have to wait for it to ambush me? Glad I did not. Hi, Svarog. Would you happen to have seen a woman with mixed colors of white, black, and sometimes red?
I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
I thought we might be facing off against each other for a while.
Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down
We actually
to
tend
it,
to try to
we
avoid
won't
it at all
back
costs,
down
and we
either.
just happen to always
That's how
fall
it's
into it.
always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
Fair. Ooh, is this a fancy little elevator moment?
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
I'm with you.
Shield myself here. I should have buffed a bit more. I still had Jin Yun's buff, or Jin Lu's buff to use.
Gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Do I have any fans?
I'd be surprised if you didn't. Don't underestimate the reputation of the nameless out among the stars.
I like how Himiko just has like an
Following in the
interplanetary
footsteps of the
fan
great
club.
Akabili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors, but we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himiko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
Approval for what?
You're very curious about my work, aren't
You seem to have a very high standing and loaded potential for background story, so yes.
I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
Oh.
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Lumpy.
Whoop. Oh, it's like that now.
Projects under my wing have no room for error.
I have my concerns about how this fight is gonna go. Hopefully should be fine.
In the name of Landau, will forged in ice never falters.
There we go. Now it's big shield. Let's break yours.
This ends here.
Freeze you.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Do that.
Take this!
I'll use my ultimate on this guy.
Bink! No more playing nice.
Then... What's it got? Heal you and kill?
Commencing
Yep, I
research.
can't.
Tedious.
Hit the frozen guy.
Blade of Moonlight.
Blade of Moonlight.
This ends here.
God damn it.
You're not going anywhere.
All will
Alright,
be
hold on.
revealed. In lunar
Let
flame.
me get this damage through real quick. Then I can proceed to get absolutely atom
In the
smashed.
name of Landau, will forged in ice never
Alright, then
falters.
give me shield.
Ready for death.
And... boop.
Hope you're prepared.
Ah, whenever I break their shields, it's what's causing my performance points, or their performance points to get consumed.
Specimen sighted.
Dink. And then... there we go. Now big motherfucker.
Take this. Rise, Venus.
Dink. And then... I'll just basic hit big guy. Already broke the one guy's armor.
This ends here.
I'm gonna take so much AoE damage.
Heal.
To travel far.
Alright, now I can ult. Oh, there's so many mobs. This combat has the exact same flow as the previous one does. So my concerns aren't too high. Ow. Stop. Let's do... let's just focus the big guy.
Blade of Moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Baby, baby, bink. And then that's break. Baby, baby, bink. That's damage. This also breaks the shield for that. And then I can hit you.
In the name of Landau.
And then I'll heal even though he doesn't have a turn, I'll still shield just because I'm soon to get swarmed by units. Let's do a basic attack here, and then I'll use this turn to heal Lynx. Honestly, I'll just hit the big guy. I just need all the damage I can on this thing. He's too fucking meaty.
Hope you're prepared.
Let's freeze this guy. And then
You're not going anywhere.
basic hit plus giant chicken moment.
Bleeding this. Shape, rise,
And then that should shave off your performance points. So that's even less performance points for the big dude in the middle. Ah, I can't quite kill him. Damn it. Ow. Alright, I'll heal everyone since the shun's a bit low and I don't know what the focus of the next mobs are going to be. Okay. Alright, I can need a hit on him. Get that guy. Let's just keep to the plan.
This ends here.
All will be revealed.
Every time I say stick to the plan, I think of the one quote from Quinn from League, which you just go stick to the plan, Val. Pink.
In the name of Landau, will
I'm gonna
forge an
shield
ice.
before you get an attack off, actually. You didn't know who you were gonna attack.
Let me through.
Again, name of the game at this point is just making sure that all of my units are actually at like a good health.
Stand down.
Think.
Blade of moonlight.
Think.
Hope you're prepared.
Then I can shield right here. You recover, that's fine.
Take this. Shape of Taishin, rise, Phoenix.
Shape of Taishu, Rise Phoenix.
You're not going anywhere.
Think.
Nowhere to run.
No.
This ends here.
Oh, why do you have so much health?
Specimen sighted. Here, try this. You're the
Good
best.
field turn.
I think something bit
In the
me.
name of Landau, will forged in ice.
Okay.
Never falters.
Forge of Ice never falters. Even more fucking recruits.
Tedious.
Hope you're prepared.
Let me through.
Heal.
Uh-oh.
Is that all?
Uh-oh. Japar's just gonna eat shit for a bit. That's fine.
Want to see what I can do?
Do I want to... Yeah, let me do this. Let me just don't overcomplicate it, Dak. Just hit the fucking big guy. Don't think too much on it. It's fine.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In
Don't need to
lunar
overthink
flame.
about it. Just powerhouse this guy. All of his guards die. There you go. These things are so fucking meaty. They're annoying.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Branya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian? I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
We can handle our own, though.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yarillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was
Bronya is so cool.
inappropriate.
She's just so cool.
I admire your determination, seeing as we've come this far. I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
It never is with companies like you.
Understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express will need your help too.
What are you making me do? Cool.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right.
No, I thought it was over.
Sorry for the delay.
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've
been
only
adjacent.
recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
Wow. We're working on making a new Guardian.
The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
The engine of creation. The one that was made by the
I thought
preservation.
you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog.
Or I think it was made by the
if there was
preservation.
any information
I don't
on
know
the
that for sure.
engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog.
I was exactly
without
wrong.
Any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our
Do you understand that that goal was theoretically impossible like 20 years ago?
If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we Belobog have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Branya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part.
Oh, you're very apologetic in a way that's very sincere.
Leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Eurillo 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely...
It feels like an understatement given what you've said about the IPC. It seemed like a bunch of fucking bureaucrats. It seemed like just a bunch of fucking political, like...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz.
Fuck-offs that just want the entire planet for themselves.
The Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
Oh. That means a lot coming from a person a part of a company who the idea of 60% of the profits of overtime being stripped away from them is essentially a game over moment.
You mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Will they cut your pay?
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
I'd hope so.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again. Much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
A rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
That's fair. There was like 2 or 3 moments where it just felt like the IPC was just kind of running loosely on their own. Is it true that IPC requires you to go through 17 rounds of interviews?
Oh, think I might know who you're talking about. You could say he's a special case. For most people, the interview process is much shorter.
Oh no.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through.
No, not
I've
the
arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel.
not the Goethe Hotel.
If you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Does that mean it's festival time? Wait, I just realized, does that mean it's festival time? Let me get this teleport point here. The space anchor. Is this adjacent from the... No, it's a different area. Oh, what a beautiful fucking view. Oh, that's so cool.
You know, I'd heard you and March speak highly of the Supreme Guardian before, but seeing her methods firsthand left me in awe.
She is very
We should
cool.
also be glad that Ms. Topaz is the one in charge of the Eurilo 6 project. If it were someone else from the Strategic Investment Department, things might have gotten complicated.
What do you mean?
The Strategic Investment Department comprises the IPC's most elite employees, many of whom can be very forceful.
Oh, so if it was someone else, then we just wouldn't have gotten a chance
You
to talk.
and March must be tired after such an incredible journey. It's time you got some well-deserved rest.
Okay, fair. Speaking of March.
I was worried things were gonna get ugly again.
When did you switch? I noticed at one point she switched back to her normal outfit instead of her dress. I don't remember when exactly that was, though.
Are they repairing that giant robot? The one we fought against? I remember you took control of it and helped us defeat Cocolia.
True, there was cool rock music in the background as well. I wonder if we'll have time to celebrate the festival. The Solstein Festival.
We came here in the first place.
It is.
Well, looks like everyone in the city's helping with construction. Doubt there'll be much time for celebrating. Still, look on the bright side. We got to meet a top IPC executive. The trip wasn't a complete waste, right?
I wouldn't consider this trip a waste. I would just say that it wasn't for, you know, it's business purposes, not pleasure purposes. We were here to
Not on patrol. We should get some rest.
we were here to definitely just consider the, you know, propositions.
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
And she's turbo stalking us. That's fine, it's Himeko. God, this POV down the hallway is always so creepy.
March was looking forward to the Soul Warm Festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance. This time. I never thought this trip would be so...
No, it actually worked on me. I actually almost started yawning. You're a motherfucker for that. No.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses.
Okay, so
You will need
mostly
to submit an
monetary
additional
still.
report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
You only got demoted 1 rank? Whew, you dodged a bullet there.
Who is this?
Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies.
Do I know
I'm
this
still
guy?
getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset.
You're gonna be a boss by the mid-game.
You'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Or a redeemed character and you're just an asshat right now.
If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up, I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
A Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore.
More names I don't know.
Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
No.
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
I thought the next planet would be separate.
Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on Eurillo 6.
This wasn't a blunder, it was a negotiation.
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one wild ride after another.
You have like the toothpaste brand on your back. The red, white, blue. Her outfit is very nice, though. Her legs are also very nice. I think you did, Nump. Numpy agrees. So fucking cute. Oh, it's so fucking cute.
The snow is mesmerizing.
Oh, it's so fucking cute. Oh, that was so cute. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. That was very nice. Topaz and Numpy have become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Topaz and Numpy when you return to the Express. Click anywhere to build. Cool, and now I have Trial of Equilibrium Part 4 to do. Is that required before I... Okay, that's a daily quest. I should... I don't want to pick up a daily quest right now. And then this is the event that's going on right now. I've been doing the event in the background instead of streaming it just because I didn't know if I'd have time to get to it through the campaign. So I was like, I should actually do the event while I have access to it. Okay. Seems that in order to continue the main campaign, I might have to do this. Or maybe did I catch up to the campaign? Is this all that there is right now? Or do I have to complete my Trial of Equilibrium? Let's go do my Trial of Equilibrium. There's no way I'm caught up, right? Is there not more story stuff? But I was kind of making an internalized connection before to where, you know, when I was rolling for Sela instead of Topaz, I was like, wait, if Topaz is a rollable character, does that mean that they have like story prevalence like right now? And then I was like, once I got to this interlude, I was like, wait, Topaz is here. And then Jinlu was at the end of the Xianzhou like campaign. So I was like, or like a, you know, a quick feature. So I need to be able to fight this thing, which has quantum wind lightning. This for ice, I'm gonna be fine. So I'm just gonna need to switch out Sashang for something. So Sashang for something, either lightning or wind. I can change out for Donghang, maybe. Donghang might be one of my better options for this. And then I can see if I'm fine just like outright. Might not be though. And then we'll deal with him
with
first.
You. This will strengthen our position.
Boop. And then we'll save the
Move carefully.
We'll save using all 3 of my abilities for next round.
Specimen sighted.
Big AoE. It's fine. This one's not frost exposed at all, which is fine. It's just something I'm gonna keep noted. No, they locked my Japard.
I think something bit me.
In the name of Landau, a will
In the name
forged
of
in
Landau.
ice
Boom.
never falters.
Maybe lightning was the move
Fighting
instead.
is meaningless.
It currently doesn't have any weaknesses, which is kind of...
Commencing research.
Okay, now it has weaknesses again.
Is that all?
Stand down.
Stand down.
Blade of Moonlight.
I'm so happy it got Jinlu. I love Amelie so much. I don't like think about it a lot, but I've definitely like thought about it at least to the extent where I'm like, damn, I've been exposing myself to like Amelie's covers and voice acting for probably a full decade now, which kind of makes me feel old, which only probably makes her feel even older. I don't follow Monarch streams very often, so I don't know if she's talked about this. I mean, she probably has, I just don't know to what extent.
Don't worry about me.
But she is a very, she's like a very like
Never falters.
like oddly enough, I feel like she's foundational enough to like my perception of like the anime industry, but it's just then that I never
All will be revealed.
followed her directly.
Lunar
It's like
flame.
weird. But I respect the shit out of her. She does good work. She's very personable. Dude, I hate... Is this boss's mechanic is that he's not going to have weakness until I kill all his fishies? And then all of his fish don't have wind exposure, they'll have lightning exposure? Oh, well, he's exposed right now.
Tedious.
You can do this and get an extra attack.
Blade of Moonlight.
Blade of the Moonlight. Sanction mode is here again. The sanction mode, when he becomes immune to his weakness,
Fighting is meaningless.
he is. It's when he also summons everything. I'm gonna save my ultimate. Okay. I guess maybe I shouldn't have. My fucking bad. Okay.
Ready for death.
Dunhang is not good enough for this.
Hope you're prepared.
Or at least mine sure as hell isn't.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Try harder.
I probably just need to make sure my serval is strong enough.
I think something bit me.
I fucking hate sanction mode. Okay. I'll do this since it also dispels.
Is that all?
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
I think something bit me.
Blade of moonlight.
This ends here.
Oh, my Lynx is dead.
Is that all?
Try harder.
No, it's dead. It's already doomed. God damn it. Retreat. Okay, I need to leave current area. Okay. It's not Dunhang. Goodbye. Serval.
You again, Jeppy? Leave some fun for me this time.
Oh, they have an interaction. That's cool. I didn't know they had an interaction. Not that I, like, would doubt that. It's just I haven't had them in the same party for a while, I guess. I thought I did. Okay. You seem to be fine. Can I send you at all? No, I'd need to do some grinding. Alright, let's see if this goes a lot better. This should, in theory, go better, but I'm not sure. Oh, what? I only have 3. Alright. That means we're going into this one raw.
Here to crash the party? Turn it up!
Save my ultimate for when he summons the mobs.
Is that all?
Sanction mode. Now I can ult and break all of their shields.
Or rock with it!
I think something bit me.
Of course he would sanction her. That's a nice freeze.
Is that all? In the name of Len, a will forged in ice
Then I can
never
do this.
falters.
Get good shield.
Keep up!
Hope you're prepared.
Oh, honestly, I'm just gonna freeze one of these fish. Okay, no, I'm not. God, these things are annoying. And now you're in sanction mode. I don't have a thing for you. Oh.
Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Is that all?
I think something bit me.
Okay, I got enough for my ultimate by doing that. I wasn't expecting you to freeze him.
Never falters.
I keep not leaving myself a,
Is that all?
Keep up!
I keep not leaving myself a skill point for my Jinlu. Wow!
This ends here.
To travel.
You need to heal Jinlu right now.
Ready to jam.
Oh, that also cured her
All
imprisonment.
will
Nice.
be revealed. In lunar
I'm just
flame.
gonna ult, and then that'll give me...
Blade of moonlight.
What is it? I forget what the stacks are called. Syzygy? Syzygy.
Deep breath.
And then do
Your
that.
own skin.
that. Fish goes. I'll just do a basic attack, but then that'll allow me to ult.
Ready to lose yourself? You
And
can
ult
fight
will break it.
Or rock with
Nice. Nice.
I think something bit me.
No, not sanction mode! Ugh.
Here, try this. Save it for your own skin. This song's for you. Turn it up.
Try harder. Specimen sighted. To travel far.
I can do this to cure Chapard. Okay, or not. That's fine. That's completely okay. That wasn't the entire intention of me using that ability. No, that'd be ridiculous.
Something bit me.
Let's rock. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Or rock
Or rock with it.
A will forged in ice.
Shield.
Never falters.
Tedious.
No. Okay.
All
there we
will
go.
be revealed. In lunar
This.
flame.
Sanction mode 100%.
Blade of moonlight.
That is strictly okay. Because then I still have these two. That reduces defense.
That's it.
Commencing research.
Turn it up.
Please don't use.
Try harder.
Okay. That actually is not a bad option for stun.
Something bit me.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up.
Because then I'm able to do
You can
this.
fight it.
And
Or
this isn't
rock
bad.
with it.
Specimen sighted.
I need to not
Ready
trigger
for death.
sanction effect yet. This is fine because then the fish also detonate. Boom. Boom. Nice. Nice. That was good. That ended well. That ended pretty pog. There's no healing in this room, I imagine. Yep. All of these challenges are done. Fucking roll.
I'm with you.
The moon shines on the truth.
Let's immediately start with one
Here to crash
syzygy
the
stack.
party? Turn it up. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Alright, this should go comparatively better if the mechanics don't cuck me over too hard. Because this enemy is ice exposed, which is very good.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice.
Okay, now that the shield is hurt a little bit, I can shield again. I can cleanse all of us of the air damage.
This song's for you.
And then it's locked on, but doesn't matter.
Commencing research.
I'll heal Japard specifically as
You
well.
have my
Nowhere
gratitude.
to run.
But then that's just gonna break that. I won't even...
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
I'll save up on skill points. I could have used either. Are you not summoning ads? Oh, you're not summoning ads. Okay, yeah, sure, fuck it. We're just spamming you with skill points then.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Commencing research. Deep breath.
I'm gonna pre-heal you.
Ready to jam.
Freeze? Not
This
freeze.
song's for you.
Uh-oh. Okay, Japartan Links don't take like all of their health and damage, just like, you know, half of Lynx's. That's fine. My healer's fine.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Yeah, this mob was significantly easier. I'm glad that I did this one second.
Ready for death.
It was a lot easier for me to do this one than the other one. So I'm glad I came into this one with just like pretty much spare resources. Nice. And with that, I'm level 50.
With the outcome.
Yay. Let's go to the let's go and get my Trailblazer rewards. Pom-pom. How's my Trailblazer level? Yay, level 50. Alright. Cool. Inflict weakness. Alright. I'm gonna keep it frank. I was looking at Huohuo. I haven't done her trial yet, but I know that she's of abundance, right? View character detail. Where's the trial for her? Character trial. Yeah, she's abundance. I don't know if I want 2 of my 3 5-star characters to be a preservation and an abundance. I kind of want to see if I can get like another character next banner for follow-up damage. I think that would be preferable. If there's like a cool like banner for that. But I do have with banners, I do have enough for this. Did the exchange refresh? Okay, the exchange didn't necessarily refresh. I have a lot of rolls though, and I kind of do still want to roll. So let's do a small roll period with just this. With just singles. Actually, I'm feeling quirked up today. Hold on. I'll do a full 10. I'll spend some Stellar Jade on this banner. Ticket did not glow red. It's fine. My gacha odds don't need to be astounding. That's fine. Alright, what'd I get? Loot. Collapsing Sky. Arrows. Defense. Amber. Mutual Demise. Meshing Cogs. Pioneering. And the moles welcome you. That is such a cute card, actually. That's sick. Chorus. And then that's all. Nice. That's cool. Like, I could put... Hang on. Is there like a history? Records. Day in the life. Nothing. Gwenifin. So what is this? This is 5 per page. So I'm on 25, 60. What the fuck? 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Okay. I think I'm on pity. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I think I'm on pity. If I roll for this character, I'm getting this character. So how about we don't chance that this stream? Because I don't know if I want Huohuo. I'll do her character trial. We'll hang on. Let's not be unbiased. I haven't done her character trial. She is very cute. I do like her design a lot. Restores HP to allies, regenerates energy based on respective max energy percentage, and increases attack for allies, and dispels a debuff from allies. Okay. I like the model. I like these socks. You know, like the style of socks that she's wearing? Like they're like tube socks. I think it's what they're called. I actually really like those. Also, the tail is incredibly fluffy. And that is always a plus. That is always a plus. Alright, what does your ability do? Horror struck. Oh, it makes them run. Interesting. Alright. Basic tech, deal wind damage. My E Dispels one debuff from an ally, restores HP to that ally, and the adjacent allies. Ooh. Regenerates energy. So the ultimate regenerates energies of all allies, excluding this character, and increases their attack. So this is also a buff character. So it's dispels and buff. Talent. Gains divine provision after using her skill. If Ho possesses divine provision when the ally's turn starts or when the ally uses ultimate, restores an ally's HP. And at the same time, every ally with low HP receives healing once. From his divine provision, dispel one buff. Okay. Sure.
The redemption. Hold your breath.
Okay.
Don't come any closer.
What is this?
Your devils! I'll crush them all!
Okay, that was pretty cool. I wish I wasn't sped up for that, actually. That's important.
Get them!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
And then hold.
Rules are made to be broken.
And then big. Skill punishment. Fair. So if I cleanse Pella, it only cleanses Pella. Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. So then I'll just use basic attack. All right, hold on. Let's look at this ultimate. So don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Oh, it's really cool, actually.
Enemy data secured.
That ability is also very cute.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Think. And then compare. 3.
Rules are made to be broken.
Wow, I have a lot of damage buffs on this character. Whoa! Okay, I can see the appeal of this. Maybe I do want her. Maybe I've been gaslighting myself a little bit. Maybe I do want her. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm the problem. Okay, I won't be angry if I get her. I'll put a 10 roll in. It's in this roll. It's in this roll. I just got a 5-star. Okay. I knew I was on pity! Whee! Goodbye, pom-pom. Cornucopia. Oh, I got a Clara! Wait, I wanted a follow-up attack character. This is it. From what I played of her trial, she's follow-up attack. Shattered Home, Meshing Cogs, Shattered Home, and an Arlen. Adversarial, Hidden Shadows. Sick! I get a Clara! I guess that was my 50-50. And then we'll put another 10 roll. Fuck it, we ball. No effect. Cool. I got Nesta. More Eidolons for her. Alright. I'll save the rest for another 10 roll in the future. Show me her. Yay! I enjoy her a lot. I'm gonna level her now. Alright. Actually, I need to go to the bathroom, so I wanted to end stream after I finished this mission, because it seems now that I'm caught up to the story. I actually didn't think I'd ever get here. So, I'll tell you what, I'm probably not going to stream this game very often then, and I'll probably wait for events to come out in the background. And I'm just going to feel free to play this game whenever I kind of want to in the background now. I would say this game is incredibly fun. And this series kind of started out as like a first time like exposure to Honkai. I haven't played Honkai 3rd. I've played Genshin Impact quite a bit. But I haven't played Honkai 3rd or any other, if there's other Honkai games, I haven't played those either. So it was me exposing myself to like, okay, well, what is Star Rail going to be like then, since it seems pretty cool. Honestly, I would rate this game like a very hard, like 9.5 out of 10. It seems really, like, free-to-play friendly. And it seems really fun. Like, it just is fun. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it. The team building is really cool. I don't know how, like, meta or, like, tier lists work and stuff like that. I haven't looked too much into it. But I'd say that what it feels like is that even some of, like, the bad-ish characters can be utilized, like, fairly well. I think there are a lot of team compositions that are very, like, embracing of oddball characters, which is not something that Genshin had. Amber, you needed to brute force Amber into existence, is how that character worked. So I liked it. Yeah, this series kind of started out as, like, a first-time impressions, and now I just kind of play this game. I would say, I don't know, not bad. I'm happy with my experience, though. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are setting up for dinner, I hope you guys have a really nice one and that you guys get to eat with someone that you want to be with. And if you're setting up for lunch and getting back to work, then I hope that you guys have a productive afternoon. And I hope that you guys just have a really good day altogether. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya!